In today's digital world, protecting your identity can be a full-time job.
Say hike.
Hey.
Oh, good pass.
Josh and Monica Polkow of Westfield, Indiana, need some advice about how to take advantage of the information age without being taken advantage of.
I know that identity theft is out there and that it's a problem, but I don't know that much about it, and I don't know how to protect our family from it.
One of the biggest concerns is that identity theft will happen and you won't know about it until you go to get a loan or try to get a credit card and you get turned down. Now, the kind of identity theft that's most common is credit card fraud. Have you had experience with that?
My father did. Somebody got a hold of his credit card number. It was inconvenient because he was traveling.
And a lot of times we travel with one credit card, and if it suddenly becomes unusable, you're stuck. So that can be a real crisis. The good news is that that type of identity theft, it's very common and it's also very easy to recover from. So it's not as frightening or as long-standing a problem as other types of identity theft, like new account fraud, where someone takes your information and opens up new accounts in your name. And unfortunately, that can keep going on for a very long time and cause real problems in your financial life. So what do you do now to protect your financial information?
I monitor our credit score.
How did you decide to start that credit monitoring?
One of our loan providers had a computer that was stolen, so they provided a year service of the credit monitoring, and we continued to use it afterwards.
Okay. Well, you were the victim of what's called a database breach. What's really a problem is if they get your social security number. That is the key to your financial identity. So if you're notified that you've been the victim of a database breach, the minimum you want to do is to put a fraud alert. And you can do this for free at all 3 credit bureaus. And it basically tells lenders that they need to take a little extra care. Now, not every lender is going to pay attention to that, so it's not foolproof, but at least the start. If you've actually been the victim of identity theft, then you may want to take the extra step. The extra step is called a credit freeze or a security freeze, and that essentially locks down your credit report. If a lender tries to get the information, they just get nothing back. Now that makes it harder for you to get instant credit. You can't just go to a retailer and sign up for a credit card anymore. You have to actually unlock your credit report when you want to go get credit. But it is a great way to prevent new account fraud. What do you do around the house to protect your financial information?
We shred documents. We don't have a safe or anything like that.
A safe is a pretty small investment to have some peace of mind, but they've got a little extra layer of security. And most people don't even think about checkbooks, putting a checkbook in a safe. But the reality is that everything on a check is what the thief needs to get into your bank account. Putting that stuff away can give you an extra layer of security, because unfortunately, a lot of identity thieves are people we know. Now, how do you pay bills? How does that process happen?
Mostly online.
Great. A lot of people are worried about paying their bills online, but the reality is it's much safer, and it's much harder for an identity thief to crack open a bill pay system that's run by a bank than it is to crack open your mailbox. So online bill pay is a great way to prevent identity theft, so I'm glad you guys are doing that. So we've been talking about identity theft and the real havoc it can wreak in your financial life. We have to take care of it, but we don't want to be paranoid about it. There's a way to achieve a balance between good normal caution and living your life, and that's the way to do it.